Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're about to embark on a thrilling adventure through some of the most stunning zoo escapes ever caught on camera. Picture this: a lion on the loose, a sneaky monkey outsmarting its keepers, or a daring elephant finding freedom. These incredible stories of wild animals breaking free from their enclosures will have you on the edge of your seat. We'll dive into the drama, the excitement, and the surprising ways these animals manage to outwit their human guardians. Whether it's a high-speed chase or a clever escape plan, these wild moments will surely leave you amazed. So, buckle up and get ready to see how these amazing creatures turn their zoo life into an epic adventure. Let's get started. So now, starting at number 1, we have terrifying tiger encounter at Rainham-Bow National Park. At Rainham-Bow National Park, what started as a regular safari drive quickly turned into a scary nightmare for a group of friends. The day began peacefully, but everything changed when they noticed movement in the bushes ahead. Their initial curiosity turned to alarm as they realized the movement was a hungry tiger. Fear gripped the tourists as the reality of their situation sank in. They immediately began recording the frightening scene, capturing the intense moment when the tiger's fierce eyes locked onto them. What was once a relaxing drive became a frantic chase for safety. With the tiger closing in, the friends hit the gas, driving as fast as they could in hopes of escaping the dangerous predator. Their hearts pounded as they sped away, desperately trying to leave the tiger behind. Finally, after a nerve-wracking dash, they managed to escape the tiger's menacing presence. This terrifying encounter turned their safari into a high-stress escape, vividly illustrating the unpredictable and wild nature of wildlife. Next up at No. 2, we have elephant shocking attack, Mana Pools National Park. At Mana Pools National Park, a relaxing breakfast for a group of vacationers quickly turned into a shocking and terrifying encounter. The day started perfectly as the tourists enjoyed their meal in an open area, with a few elephants seen grazing in the distance. Everything seemed calm and peaceful, but the situation took a dramatic turn when some of the elephants wandered into the dining area. Despite the tourists' efforts to remain still and avoid provoking the animals, things quickly escalated. Suddenly, one of the elephants, clearly agitated, lost its temper and charged toward the group. The video captures the chaotic moment as the furious elephant approached, causing panic among the tourists. Fortunately, park officials responded swiftly to the situation. They took immediate action to deal with the aggressive elephant and ensure the safety of everyone present. Thankfully, it was confirmed that the tourists were unharmed. This frightening incident served as a powerful reminder of the unpredictable nature of wildlife and the crucial importance of respecting their space. At number 3, we have bison standoff tense encounter turns dangerous in Yellowstone National Park. In Yellowstone National Park, what started as a peaceful moment for a group of tourists quickly turned into a nerve-wracking experience. The video begins with the tourists calmly approaching a massive bison, which is grazing quietly on the grass. At first, the scene seems calm and serene, but things quickly change when the enormous bison starts showing signs of agitation. As the bison's irritation grows, some of the tourists begin to back away, hoping to defuse the situation. However, their movement seems to only make the bison angrier. The tension rises as the huge animal becomes increasingly unpredictable, creating a tense standoff. Eventually, the bison decides to stop its advance and move away from the group. The tourists are visibly relieved as they watch the bison retreat into the distance. This close call serves as a stark reminder of how quickly a seemingly peaceful wildlife encounter can turn dangerous. It highlights the importance of exercising caution and respecting wildlife while observing them in their natural habitat. Coming in at number 4, shark cage nightmare, aggressive predator trapped and thrashing. In this chilling clip, we dive into a heart-stopping underwater adventure. It starts with a man inside a shark cage, recording his thrilling experience beneath the deep, dark ocean. He's waiting for sharks to circle, expecting an ordinary encounter with these powerful predators. But things take a terrifying turn when a particularly aggressive and hungry shark surprises him. Instead of just circling the cage, this shark lunges forward and gets its mouth stuck in the bars. The man's calm anticipation quickly turns to dread as he realizes the shark is trapped and struggling to free itself. The scene becomes even more intense as the shark panics, thrashing wildly in an attempt to escape. The tension is palpable as the predator's struggle unfolds. After a tense few moments, the shark manages to wriggle its mouth free and swims away, leaving the man shaken but unharmed. The encounter is a stark reminder of the unpredictable dangers lurking beneath the ocean's surface. At number 5, we have terrifying encounter with an aggressive gorilla. The scene kicks off with an intense and frightening moment. A massive silverback gorilla suddenly charges at a group of tourists, causing immediate panic. The giant gorilla's unexpected aggression sends the tourists into a frenzy. They scramble to stay calm, but the gorilla is relentless, continuing to harass them even as they try to take pictures. The tourists, terrified and desperate to defuse the situation, move as slowly and quietly as they can, hoping not to provoke the gorilla any further. For a while, their cautious movements seem to work. The gorilla begins to back away, giving the group a brief sense of relief. But just when they think the danger is over, the gorilla decides to make one final shocking move. It turns back and aggressively grabs a woman from the group, escalating the tension once more. Fortunately, the gorilla releases her relatively quickly, and the group manages to escape without serious injuries. The ordeal serves as a stark reminder of how unpredictable and dangerous wildlife encounters can be, making this terrifying experience both unforgettable and eye-opening. At number 6, we have terrifying bear encounter, hunters forced to use bear spray to escape danger. This spine-chilling video begins with two hunters up in a tree stand, their eyes fixed on a black bear below them. They start recording as the bear becomes increasingly curious and begins to climb the tree, causing their hearts to race. The tension escalates quickly as the bear, driven by its instinctive curiosity, gets dangerously close to the hunters. Realizing the imminent threat, the man holding the camera knows they must act fast to protect themselves. With no other options left, he pulls out his bear spray, a powerful deterrent designed for such emergencies. He aims carefully and releases a burst of the spray directly into the bear's face. The bear reacts instantly, its eyes wide with panic and confusion as the spray burns its sensitive nose and eyes. In a frantic scramble, the bear retreats swiftly, descending the tree and fleeing into the distance as far as it can. The hunters, still trembling, watch as the dangerous situation is resolved. This terrifying encounter is a stark reminder of the raw and unpredictable nature of wildlife and the crucial role of quick thinking and proper safety measures in the wild. At number 7, we have hippo's terrifying encounter on Mozambique's Lugano River. In the heart of Mozambique's Lugano River, a peaceful kayaking trip turned into a terrifying ordeal. What started as an enjoyable adventure quickly spiraled into chaos when the group was suddenly confronted by a menacing, territorial hippo. Initially, everything seemed fine as the kayakers paddled along, but their calm was shattered when the cameraman heard alarming noises coming from the bushes nearby. Panic set in as they realized something dangerous was closing in. The hippo, known for its unpredictable aggression, burst into view, causing the group to scramble in fear. Despite their attempts to regroup and continue their journey, the situation grew increasingly dire. With the threat growing more intense and their safety at risk, they made the harrowing decision to cut their expedition short. Shaken and alarmed, they ended the trip early. Their peaceful adventure transformed into a chilling reminder of how quickly nature's dangers can turn a day upside down. At number 8, we have giant alligator versus family, a South Carolina nightmare. In South Carolina, a family had the scare of their lives when a massive alligator tried to break into their house. As the giant reptile smashed against the plate glass windows, panic surged through the family. Trapped inside, they had no choice but to call for help. When rescuers arrived, they were faced with an aggressive and determined alligator that refused to back down. The team attempted to calm the situation by spraying the animal with hoses and trying to restrain it with ropes. But the alligator was far from cooperative. It thrashed wildly, knocking over anything in its path, making the rescue mission even more dangerous and chaotic. Despite the alligator's fierce resistance, the rescuers managed to gain control and finally dragged the powerful predator out of the neighborhood. The terrifying incident left the family shaken, serving as a stark reminder of how unpredictable and dangerous encounters with wildlife can be. At number 9 we have heart-stopping moment. Cheetah climbs inside tour vehicle. In this intense video, a group of tourists on a game drive in Mai Mara is recording a cheetah from the safety of their vehicle. The predator seems curious, sniffing around and inspecting the car. But then, things take a terrifying turn. Suddenly, the cheetah manages to climb inside the vehicle, creating a chilling scene for the passengers. With a lethal predator now in close quarters, the tourists are visibly shaken but try to stay calm. The atmosphere inside the vehicle is thick with tension as the cheetah roams around, its presence a constant threat. For what must have felt like an eternity, the cheetah explores every corner of the vehicle, keeping everyone on edge. Fortunately, after a few nerve-wracking minutes, the cheetah loses interest and leaves the scene. The tourists are left in a state of relief and shock, realizing just how close they came to a potentially deadly encounter. At number 10 we have terrifying tiger. Encounter: men bravely defend their village. This gripping video begins with a tense scene as a group of brave men tries to scare a fierce tiger away from their village. The situation quickly becomes dangerous as the tiger, clearly agitated, approaches them. The men, armed with sticks and shouting, do everything they can to drive the predator away. Their desperate efforts make the situation more intense as the tiger's growls and menacing stance add to the fear. The tiger, with its powerful presence, seems ready to attack at any moment, heightening the suspense. Just when it seems like the situation might turn deadly, the tiger suddenly changes its mind. At the last possible moment, the predator backs off and decides to leave the area entirely. The men breathe a sigh of relief, shaken but unharmed, as the tiger disappears into the distance. This close call serves as a chilling reminder of the raw power and unpredictability of wildlife. As we wrap up our look at these incredible wild animal escapes from the zoo, it's clear that nature's unpredictability always keeps us on our toes. From the heart-stopping moments of predators on the loose to the surprising encounters with curious creatures, each story is a reminder of the wild side of life. Every escape serves as a lesson and a call for better understanding and precautions. Thanks for joining us on this wild journey. If you enjoyed these thrilling tales of zoo escapes, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss out on our latest adventures. Stay tuned for more exciting stories from the animal kingdom, and remember, always stay curious but stay safe.